This is Marty from Blue Lightning TV. I'm going to show you how to transform photos of faces into beautiful black and white photo portraits. One trick I've learned is to make the photos have a shallow depth of field, making sure the eyes are in perfect focus and gradually blurring the rest of the head as it goes back in space. This will bring our attention to the eyes. Open a focused high-resolution photo of someone that you'd like to use for this project. I downloaded this one from Shutterstock. The first step is to separate our subject from its background. Go to Select and Select and Mask. I did an in-depth tutorial on Select and Mask, so if you'd like to watch it, I provided its link in my video's description. Go to Select Subject and Refine Hair. Output it to a selection. You'll see the reason for this choice later. We'll cut and copy the subject onto its own layer by pressing Ctrl or Command J. We'll make a new layer below the top layer by Ctrl or Command clicking the new layer icon. We'll fill it with black, but before we do, let's check our foreground and background colors. If they aren't black and white respectively, press D on your keyboard. If they're inverted, press X. To fill our empty layer with the foreground color, press Alt or Option plus Delete. Click your subject layer to make it active, and click the adjustment layer icon. Click black and white. Open the list of presets. Click the top one, which is the blue filter, and press the down arrow key on your keyboard to see how each filter changes the look of our subject. For this example, I'll pick the blue filter. Make the black layer active and click the adjustment layer icon. Click Gradient. Open your list of gradient presets and click the basic black to white preset thumbnail. Make the style radial. I'll keep the angle 90 degrees, but feel free to adjust this number. Check Reverse to reverse the colors. I'll make the scale approximately 150%, but again, you can make it any amount to suit your portrait. Next, we'll correct the halo that may be surrounding the edge of your subject's hair. Make your subject active and go to Layer, Matting, and Defringe. We'll keep its default width of 1 pixel. Basically, Defringe changes the color of the stray fringed pixels to match the color of the edges of our subject. Defringing only works on cutout subjects without layer masks. That's the reason we chose to output the shape of our subject as a selection when we used the Select and Mask filter earlier. Make the gradient layer active and reduce its opacity to an amount that looks good to you. Next, we'll convert our visible image into a smart object so we can add a shallow focal depth of field to it non-destructively. As a smart object, we can adjust the blur at any time. Make the top layer active and shift-click the black layer to make it and all the layers between it and the top layer active. Click the icon at the upper right corner and click Convert to Smart Object. Go to Filter, Blur Gallery, and Iris Blur. I did an in-depth tutorial on the Iris Blur filter, so if you'd like to watch it, I provided its link as well. If you don't see the blue circular line and the anchor points, press Ctrl or Command H. We can reposition it by placing our cursor over the center pin of the widget and dragging it. Center it over the eyes. There are 4 feather handles that indicate where the blur starts and 4 ellipse handles that indicate where the blur is at full strength. Basically, the blur is feathered between the feather handles and the ellipse handles. We can adjust where we want the blur to start by dragging any of the feather handles in or out. We can adjust the shape and angle of the blur by dragging any of the ellipse handles. Rotating the blur ring adjusts the strength of the blur. When you're happy with the way it looks, click OK at the top. This is Marty from Blue Lightning TV. Thanks for watching.